the the topic today I'm gonna share to you is look at the mirror and think about somebody you have seen. Look at the mirror, you who you have seen. So this is okay. This is because of we have two eyes, two eyes, and the two eyes that we have bring us to see above around the world around us, see world around the outside, and then also it's including that maybe we touch, we get absorbed from that thing, and then we interpret to our feeling. So we think around, we see outside and interpret to inside. But today I will bring you to see another way of seeing, to see and think about somebody in the mirror by using our eye. This is kind of like the maybe the the weakness of our eyes. Our eyes can bring us to see outside, but cannot bring us to see inside. Cannot bring to us to see inside. So now I would like to bring you to see inside yourself. See inside yourself, to see somebody in the mirror. You see it. When you see it, what do you think about the people in the mirror when you see yourself? When you see yourself, have you ever seen and think about yourself before? You might have seen and show when you like do the makeup, you look at the wash it and then see how your face looks like. But this is more than a mirror to see through inside yourself. Who is the one at the mirror? Who is the one at the mirror? So how we should see? Because of this is because of we never see somebody. We try. If you say, yeah, I can try. I have tried to see myself, to see my life, but it probably is not enough because there's something that you never seen, but others can see you. Like you see another person, you see another person in what they cannot see themselves, when what can I see themselves. And this kind of like the dark spot, dark side of human, which has in everybody, will affect, to what if because anybody have a dark side of themselves and then they cannot see, would take effect what when you cooperate together, it could bring what bring the problem to the world. It could problem to the world. Why? Let you see. You may see that somebody are jealousy, right? Jealousy, but they don't know they're jealous because you get a greed. Yeah, they are greed. They want to get more of that, but they don't know themselves that this kind of greedy. But they feel this is okay for me. This is okay for them. Get an anger. Get an anger. Yeah. They have the right anger. Then somebody then don't know that they show up their angerness to anybody, but because they feel, mm, this is okay. This is okay. But I want to show I cannot control myself. Greed, less anger, right? But today gonna show one more point, one more darkness of anybody that you may never seen them. You might never think about you, but it could bring problem to the world. It could be like that. That's another one point. This is ego, a self. Ego. What does it mean? Ego. Ego. That means kind of like more self-centered. In some time, we use ego and self in the same meaning, but it's not like exactly the same. Exactly the same. Ego, you have more like the attitude. Me refer to your attitude to yourself. That you're so proud of yourself, that you feel like you are self-centered. You are the best one. You can do. Everybody has to listen to you. Has to follow you. You can do that. You are the only one can do. You are the right. Everyone have to follow, and you never care to other because you are rely on yourself so much. Like maybe over proud of yourself. This is the ego, ego that's kind of right. Let's think about. Let's think, and you are when you have to work with your companion, with your employee. That's healthy ego. How can you do gonna work in a team? An ego person, it could be the person who never care other, never think about the other, never listen others' opinion, rely on themselves. They are the best one. There's a lot of people like this, but and some of them don't know themselves. And ego doesn't mean that too bad. But if you have in the level of the positive, you have an ego. I mean, you are so proud of yourself. You can do, but in a control level, that is good. But if you have over more, more ego, wow, wow, you are the self-center of the world. But it's not. It's not right. This is not the way of the ego. When you look at a, if you have an ego, if you have an ego like this man, you have the ego, the look on at a mirror, feel, I am the great man, I am the good, I have to do, I'm so proud. So he used the mirror, but not like, not clearly. He see somebody in the mirror, not clear, not get inside. But if you can see, look on the mirror that reflect to you and try to think to go deeper inside to their inside the mirror, see somebody, you see more. The mirror will be more benefit, will take effect to you, help you more. Not mirror is only a tool that you reflect yourself, but how you gonna interpret you, how you interpret the body who is inside the mirror, right? But one I gonna talk this one. The mirror could affect to the body that is has an ego. How do you, it's the ego of yourself. It is about how you can see it or not. The Buddha say that. The Buddha say this is Dhamma. Is the Buddha Dhamma. What did he say about being an ego? Not the wrong of others or what others have done or have not done. One should consider but what has been done and not done by oneself. Do not point this should be the others wrong. Others wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. But you should can be consider but in what has been done or not done by oneself. Do not think about the other people are wrong. Should think about yourself too. What has what has been done or not done by oneself. Think about yourself. Think about yourself. Do not like blame on others. Think about yourself. This is a word of by the Buddha to teach us like to see ourselves. Let's think about ourselves first and share on the other one. So this is the one point that the mirror can reflect to you. If you use a mirror, if you are you are blind, when you see a mirror, you cannot see the mirror and somebody in the mirror clearly, right? See like, oh, I feel like handsome, right? Beauty, you not see, you cannot use the mirror effectively because you cannot see yourself. Please try to look at yourself first when you get any attraction, get any in touch with other, or when you deal with other, when any confliction happen to you. We see ourselves in every movement, every step of life. See what it means to understand yourself. Look at yourself, consider yourself, who you are, how you to be, how you can fix yourself. The way to solve that, the way is are there any way like to change, to take ego out, take the ego out, take it out, just go. Try to change this is like the way to against our human attitude. We always think of other, think about other, blame on other, and think and share. Am right, am right, am right, right? Now change the way to reduce your ego, find the weakness of yourself as best as you can, and believe that everybody has a weakness within oneself, and find the strength or goodness of others, and try to think of it more positive. Think of others. Yeah, everybody has a strong and weakness point. Strong side, a dark side. When you see that dark side, do not like, if you can neglect, okay, that neglect that side and focus on the goodness more, not only focus on the dark side, focus on the goodness and how you can be, like that, how you can copy, how you can help bring that goodness of others, just share them, then fix yourself. So if you can do like that, your mind gonna be changed. You to be more humble, to be more beloved one. More beloved one. This is like in the way to change yourself. This is like the way to change yourself, find the weakness, and find the strength of other. Or there's some more way, more step to change yourself to be somebody that anybody, nobody will love you, to be beloved person. To be the beloved person, you have to adjust yourself, not do it self-centered, but just try to do it like basis of sympathy. This is the way the Buddha teach, by what, instead of greeting, you want to jealousy. Now you share in what you have. You should share in what you have by giving donation, giving the money or civil service, by giving, right? Then what do you mean? Speaking can can like bring, can, if you speak good, okay, your somewhat listener will love you. If you speak not good, you speak in the word that nobody want to hear it, you say the bad word, that can destroy you. So enduring speech is important to make a good relationship, to bring benefit to you, with take advantage of you. Mhm. And then rendering service away. I mean, you're willing to help other, willing to help to like you do labor, you help them, to service them, and care. If anybody like gets suffering, you are willing to help them, you show your loving kindness, show your love, show your passion to help them. Then connect with others with tactfulness. What does it mean? So you know how to deal with every kind of people. Like you know how to deal with like the people who are like in the high ranking in the society, rich man, the poor man, your employee, your dad, your maybe um the big person in your society. Know how to deal with that wisely, appropriately. Deal to make a good relationship. This can bring you to be the beloved one. You have to change yourself, to adjust yourself to make a good relation with others. Change yourself. When you change yourself, the one thing, reduce your ego. One thing should reduce your ego, reduce out, share what you love, share your kindness to others. This is the way that we can adjust, reduce our ego. Then more of that, somebody in some time we use ego the same as self. Actually, in some meaning the same, some meaning that, but not at all, not like uh um exactly the same. If you use self, self means you confidence in yourself. Confidence is good, right? It's good. If you let selfish, you lose your confidence, you get a depression, you cannot you don't have any energy to do anything. That's a thought. You shouldn't never be like that. You should change yourself, be selfless, to be self, to have a confidence in your life, what you do and what you do in your living. But if you have over self-confidence, that's kind of like the same meaning as ego. You are over self too much self. Too much self is in the ego, in the in your attitude. You have bad attitude. But in Buddhism, in Buddhism, if you talk self in Buddhism, what in another meaning? It is in another meaning. It is in another meaning. Self in Buddhism, what does it mean? Self in Buddhism is also mean the thing. The thing, this is kind of additional, the thing or the shape or being of the thing. Like you have a body, your mind, you see the shape of all being thing, not mean the attitude, but it mean the way that we see the thing as a shape. We realize this is I'm have a body. I this is my body. This is my computer. This is the thing that and that thing if we interpret this self add with a self belonging, so that means with add you to have to be like rely on that thing that or on that being. The meaning in the Buddhism is of self what quite different from ego. Is mean the well-being and that would if you have sense of belonging. So that's that. So this is the topic that I gonna want to share about ego. When let you think about the ego or somebody which is inside the mirror. So